Afternoon baseball from the East Bay in the Oakland Coliseum. Game number 3 of this new season between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Oakland A's. A's baseball is on the air next. Andrew Triggs gets the ball for Oakland in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, thanks, Matt. On the bump now is Andrew Triggs. Not your conventional over-the-top, more of a low three-quarter guy, sinker slider type of guy, but he does throw hard. His sinking fastball anywhere from 92 to 94 miles an hour. He makes his living on throwing pitches out of the zone. You'll know if he's on early, getting ahead, strike one, making him chase those bad breaking balls off the plate.
Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, they lost last game only by 1 run. Those are the tough ones. But I'm sure they've looked at the film, made a few adjustments, and let's see if they can give a better effort today.
Angels shortstop behind in the count at 1-2 strikes. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matty, these are the lineups you want to be in. Driving to the ballpark, you got a cup of coffee in your hand, you look at the flags and they're blowing straight out. You're running to the manager's office if your name's not in the lineup. It just takes 1 grain on that bat and you got a potential 3-run bomb. Look out for these guys going deep today.
And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
He throws him on the breaking ball that time. Caleb Coward goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Here's the first pitch to him. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Triggs, a native of Tennessee. He was selected in the 19th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Big cut at the 2-0 slider, but he comes up empty, 2-1. This is skied out toward right. Kenna moves over. And that's the 3rd out. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. Angels nothing, A's coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Tyler Skaggs is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Angels. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, Tyler Skaggs, one thing that you think of when you think of Tyler Skaggs, big overhand curveball. He's another guy that's coming back from Tommy John surgery. Good fastball, 92 to 95 miles an hour. Curveball, knuckle curve, a spike curveball, and a really good one. We'll mix in the changeup. The key for Tyler Skaggs, command of the curveball. If he has it, he'll be around for a long time in this one.
And a breaking ball stays outside.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. Now the 2-1. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. The 2-2. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, one down. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a breaking ball. Bases are empty, one man in. Popped him up. Skaggs has room in foul territory, and he makes the catch for the second out. Next up for the A's, Jed Lowry. His career numbers with Tyler Skaggs. He's gone 2 for 8. Hit out towards second. Kinsler's there for it. And he'll turn and try the jump throw to first. Throw to Pujols is going to be in time, and the inning is over. In now for the Angels, Justin Upton. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Heavy sinker just stayed inside.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
The 1-2. Fouled away.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Still even at 2-2.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And when you talk about third base, you talk about a step and a dive. But you better have something to go with it when you get to your knees. And that's what this guy has. An absolute howitzer.
Ready now for L.A., Zach Cozart. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. And Cozart even in the count at 1-1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Yeah, he's going to have to work that sinker down in the zone. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's going to leave that belt high, that's going to spell disaster.
Stepping in now, Albert Pujols. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. 2 balls and a strike to the Angels first baseman.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Powell is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting 7, second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And he's in safely at third as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
And the pitcher was this close to getting out of the inning and leaving that runner stranded, but the guy standing on third had other ideas, driving in the first run of the game.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. The 0-1. This is a foul ball. The 0-2 delivery. Hard hit ball to second. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Boy, Dero, so close to getting the strikeout there. Needed to make one more pitch and didn't throw a good enough breaking ball there with 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's what you pray for from an offensive standpoint. You try and pick up that red spinning dot that constitutes slider coming in there, and then you hope it doesn't fall off the table. He was able to get himself inside that baseball and get a ribby hit.
So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
The batter, number 2.
In now is Andrelton Simmons, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Push to the right side, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion. Here's Caleb Cowart. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
2-0 now. The 2-0 pitch. Looks at a 2-seamer right down the middle. The 2-1 home. Popped high in the air. Chapman will put this one away, and the side is retired. For 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Ball 1. His career numbers with Tyler Skaggs. A handful of plate appearances, and he's gone 4 for 6. He also has 1 home run. Now look out as this is whistled foul off to the right side. Davis waits on the 1-1. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Line drive to left. Upton is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Here's how the Halos are going to line up on defense. And let's take a look at Andrelton Simmons. You can argue this is the best defender in all the sport. Range, first step, quickness, whatever you want to throw out there, this is one of the best in the game.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He was 1 for 4 with a triple in the ball game last night. Wow, he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Batting 6th, left fielder.
And that brings up Chad Pinder to try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High in the air down the right field line. Calhoun is after it, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Welcome back to Oakland as we're set for the start of the 3rd from the Coliseum here on the show.
Center fielder.
Now a fastball to start the 3rd. That misses. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. The 1-1 home. Hard on the ground towards short, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So it's a good start for the Halos as their leadoff hitter reaches base. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Justin Upton, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. On the ground to short. This could be 2. Lowry on to first, and they get the double play, but boy, was he ever upended at second base.
Third baseman, Zach Kozar.
Ready for another chance. Zach Kozar. He reached on a single in his first try. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Nope. And that one stayed too low apparently. 2 out, nobody on. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Angels go quietly there, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. So now it's Mark Canha. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line towards center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Stepping up now, Josh Phegley, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. The 1-2. In the dirt here. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location. All 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Boog Powell comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Fastball called for strike 2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here. but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Lifted the other way out to left center. On the move is Upton. He makes the running play. 2 down.
The batter, number 10.
Digging in to try it again, Marcus Semien. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, and it eats up Kinsler. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the 3rd out. The A's strand 1. They trail it here. Here's Albert now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Kenna is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Ian Kinsler. It was an RBI triple for him in his first at-bat. And he gets ahead with a sinker on the outside. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And this will get all the way out toward the 388 sign. And he'll get in there safely.
Wow, he's getting his daily conditioning in during the game. That's his second triple, so obviously he's seeing the ball great, and he's showing he knows how to motor around the bases just fine.
First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
Great situation to be up at the plate right now. But if you're on the mound, there is absolutely no reason to give in to him. Stay on the outer quadrants of the plate and don't get beat in the middle.
Comes with a slider, 3-0, but gets it over for strike 1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
And he misses with one here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and 1 away. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can.
And that'll bring home another as they open it up to a 4-0 advantage now. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Andrelton Simmons. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 misses for the second ball. Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
In there, a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Dan, I know you fight as an offensive player to get in a 3-1 count. What's the tension level on the mound throwing this guy a 3-1 heater?
That's one of the things you don't want to do. You have a game plan when you go into this, and the game plan normally is get ahead with strike 1 and make hitters expand the zone. 3-1, not a good time to throw a fastball.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 in the inning here for the Angels on a couple of hits. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Halos lead this one 4-0. Leading off the inning, Stephen Piscotty, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Calhoun is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. Striding in once again, Jed Lowry. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And now the second pitch of the inning is hit in the air to center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for Oakland.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Chris Davis. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Check the swing there and pops this one up. set to deliver the 0-1. Down the first baseline. But the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Davis will round first and make his way to second now. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscled the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
Into the box, Matt Chapman.
He swings and sends it on a line to right center.
And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Well, he was almost out of the inning. The last two batters showed him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get 2 quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly things can get away from you.
In now, Chad Pinder. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. It is strike 2 swinging. Chapman stands at second with 2 gone. Misses, ball 2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. But the A's get a run on this RBI double. We played 4. It's now a 4-1 game. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed. Strike 1. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. The 1-2. Line toward the alley in left center. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. And Upton swings and misses on a good pitch that time, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far.
That ball just landed in front of the left fielder for a single. You know, the batter wants that one back. He thought he should have drove it a little bit better than that, but a knock is a knock.
Standing in now, Zach Kozart. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Hit out towards second. And that's through for a hit. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's Albert now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here comes the 0-1. And there's ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through for a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Ian Kinsler is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Semien over to his right. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. Paul Calhoun will stand in now. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Here's a strike. Cozart on second. Pujols on at first with 2 down. This is line to left. That gets down and the inning will continue. And not in time as the run scores.
Hey, not a bad job of hitting right there, Dero. That wasn't the greatest of 2-strike breaking balls, but you have to give this hitter credit for staying back and getting the barrel of this one.
Yeah, he did him a favor, though, Dan. You know what? With 2 strikes on you, you're battling. You're trying to protect all 4 quadrants. You don't know what weapons are coming at you. And his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball pop out of that pitcher's hand.
Hit back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. Now it's cut off, a throw to the plate, and they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Dero. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job, and a run batted in.
A ball and a strike now. Popped him up. Piscotty in foul ground. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So now it's Mark Canha, a base hit in his first trip.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
0-1 count. Here it comes. And it's fouled away.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. It's a solo shot for Mark Canha. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's a 7-2 game now.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Up next for
Stepping
Oakland,
in now, Josh Begley. As he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout is underneath this one. 1 down. Now to the plate, Bert Powell. 1 run in and 1 gone so far in this inning. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the 2nd out.
the batter, number 10.
So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Marcus Semien. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Misses with a curveball that made him move his feet.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
Line drive to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But the A's get one back thanks to the solo. Here's Caleb Coward. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball. That's lifted the other way out to left. Pinder has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Ready for another shot now. Mike Trout has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And they'll start him with a fastball that's low for ball 1. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is in there for the second strike.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
The batter.
Ready once again, Justin Upton. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Started that swing a bit too early.
Ball.
1-1.
1-1.
7 runs, 13 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels.
1-2.
1-2 now. And he sends it the other way toward right center. Kenna on the move. But it's the center fielder who gets there. And the inning is over. Angels are gone in order. They're on top 7-2. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He'll start the inning. And we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
He just sports that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Here's Jed Lowry now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Kinsler for 1. Back to Pujols, not in time, and they can't get them both. Here's Chris Davis now. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line towards center field. Trout is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Up next for Oakland.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. 2 strike deliveries in the dirt. 1-2 now.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
High in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it. And that ends the inning. One left for Oakland. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. The Angels are out on top in this one as we get caught up on our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Ready for another shot now. Zach Cozart. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Hit out towards second. That gets through for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4 in this one. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th. Digging in and looking for more, Albert Pujols. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4, not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Pinder will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Ian Kinsler. He's tripled twice already in this ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. He's running. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he is in there. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cole Calhoun. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Athletics, number 50.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just a bit up. Cozart at second. Kinsler at first. One gone. Check swing and a pop-up now to the left side. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Ready once again, Rene Rivera singled homer run in his last time up. First offering on its way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. The 0-1. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
I know you have.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Just the one. And that brings up Chad Pinder. He went down on strikes last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch on its way. A knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
I mean, that's just an awesome curveball right there. A 12-6 breaker with nasty downward tilt. You know, the game's getting back to that good four-seam fastball breaking ball instead of the sinker slider guy.
1-1. Soft liner towards center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff hitter reaches base safely.
Not every ball's going to be smoked on the screws. There's a nice soft liner in the center field that lands right before the center fielder.
He's set. Here it comes. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball one. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball that misses.
2-1.
Line toward the alley in left center. And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3.
Boy, Dero, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that that ball looked like it was extra bases all the way, but they were able to cut it off.
Yeah, not too many times I would agree. I'd love to hear your take on this as well. The no doubles defense, I kind of never understood it to begin with. I felt like the pitcher, if he can execute the game plan, to keep the ball in front of the outfielders, but right there, boy, I was wrong. That worked.
Hard hit ball to second. And that's through. A base hit. Pinder rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate. As they cut the gap a bit, it's now an 8-3 ball game.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, Dero, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in the hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
Now here comes Angels manager Mike Scioscia on his way to the mound. And he's seen enough here. That's going to be all for Tyler Skaggs. So that'll bring in the outfielder Boog Powell, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No hits to this point. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. 3 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Calhoun coming on. He can't get there as it falls in. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now an 8-4 ball game.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus.
So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Marcus Semien. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. A bouncer up the middle. Simmons to his left. He's there. On to Pujols at first, and it's a double play. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty. The next to hit. His lifetime numbers against Jim Johnson. He's 1 for 2. Matt Olson will be charged with the job of getting that guy home as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at third. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Fegley at third with 2 away. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Trout to the track, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. The relay throw, and he is in there with an RBI triple.
Looked like the outfielder might have thought that was just going to be a long flyout. I know I did too, but it carries farther than anybody thought and all the way off the wall. And by the time he realizes it, it's too late, and he's got a clutch RBI triple.
Here's Jed Lowry now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0. Here's a ground ball out to the shortstop, Simmons. Scooped up, throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. 8th inning coming up. It's the Angels 8 and the A's 5. Matt Olson will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first.
Riding in once again, Caleb Coward, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Flying toward right center, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
First pitch coming, here it is. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Popped him up. Olson has room in foul territory. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the 2 starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. So 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. The 1-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him. 8th inning from Oaktown. A's leading this one over their Southern California rival Angels as we get a look at the line score through the first 7 and change. Ready for another chance? Zach Kozar. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. That's through for a base hit, and he's putting together a monster line in this one. They just can't get him out.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home-road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes it's a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
1 strike to Pujols. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Coward over at second. Kozar at first, 2 out in the inning. Bounce towards the second baseman. Lowry's got it. Throw on to first. He'll be in time, and a good chance for the Angels goes for naught as the side is retired. Angels strand a couple. They're on top by Cam Bedrosian is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Digging in once again, Chris Davis. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And the slider stayed low, apparently, for a ball.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1. Matt Chapman is on deck. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1. So now we've got a battle on our hands.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Here comes the first pitch. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Now batting, left fielder, Pinder.
And that brings up Chad Pinder. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped straight up. Calhoun coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
So now it's Mark Hanna. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike. First and second now, 1 man out. And it's 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. Missed with a slider. Josh Begley, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. High in the air down the right field line. Calhoun on the run, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Chapman rounds the corner and is headed home. And the runner will score from second. And the runner scores all the way from first as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now an 8-7 ball game.
Hey, with that base hit right there, that's his 3rd run batted into the game.
Yeah, he's the reason, Dan, they're even in this one to begin with. He's kept his team together with a great approach, finding his 3rd RBI of the day.
Number 48, Jose Alvarez.
with the possible tying run at second here. We're going to have a pinch runner as they try to get a little more speed out there. Into the box, Josh Fegley. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. In prior at-bats against Jose Alvarez, he's 1 for 2. Comes set with the 0-1. Ball 1. Fowler, the runner at second with 1 away. One ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher. Heading out towards shallow right. Calhoun will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2. So striding in, Boog Powell, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Hit on the ground out to short. Simmons with the backhand. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We played 8 full. The Angels are out in front, 8-7. Dustin Fowler will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field, number 11, Dustin Fowler.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He'll start things off in the top of the 9th as they look for a little insurance. Blake Trinan enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. 2 balls and no strikes. Now the 2-0 home. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Now the 2-1 pitch. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. The 2-2. Takes this the other way to right. Fowler is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Career against Blake Trinan. He's 2 for 4. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Cole Calhoun goes down for out number 2 in the top of the 9th.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Nothing more in the Angel 9th. Last chance now for the A's. They trail in a wild one here, 8-7. Blake Parker takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Marcus Semien. He was a double play victim last time around.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
Grounded back up the middle. Simmons has it, and the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. Mano-a-mano with Blake Parker. He's 1 for 2. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Ball and a strike. Olsen drives the ball with the best of them when facing right-handed pitching like this, but there is some swing and miss in his game. Some would say it's a little bit of an all-or-nothing approach at times.
Now, I think in today's game you can live with it. The 3 true outcomes: home or strikeout or walk. Bottom line is, when he does put the ball in play, he changes the scoreboard.
Set and the 1-2 pitch, and that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. Next up for the A's, Jed Lowry. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. Right side hit hard, and stretching for it is Kinsler, but it's out of reach. A base hit. And it keeps the inning alive for Chris Davis up next.
Nice AB right there. 2-out single in the 9th. You put yourself in a position to be the tying run. Now you have your boy coming up behind you, the winning run at the plate. Start loosening up the water cooler lids. We could have a walk-off happen.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just a bit high. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. Lowry, the runner at first with 2 gone. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. The count now at 2-2. Last strike now for Oakland. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
The closer's supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
Striding in for Oakland, Matt Chapman. Mano-a-mano with Blake Parker. He's 1 for 3. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Here's the 0-2. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
A close one. 8-7 is how it finishes today. The Los Angeles Angels took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Tyler Skaggs gets